Hey Tribe, Coach Lana here with The Undeniable You, where we affirm, empower, and inspire LGBTQ plus professionals worldwide. Today, I'd like to talk about contrast and meaning polar opposites, black, white, hot, cold, and how this applies to our life. Okay? Now, recently, my wife, Fran, and I were on like a little getaway, and we were staying at this resort, and it was absolutely magical. It was so beautiful. It was top notch. We had the little robes and everything. It was a beautiful experience. And I couldn't help but, first of all, just thank the universe for the experience and also reflect, because there was a time when, we weren't, living in places and spaces like that. So I like to share a story with you, about me and Fran. And this was a long time ago. And, we used to take little getaways, but we would just hop in the car and just drive, and just go somewhere. And we were living in Fort Lauderdale at the time. And we decided that we wanted to go to Orlando that weekend. I had just recently met a niece, connected with a niece, an adult. And, we wanted to go out there and spend a little time with her. So that's what we did. We headed out to Orlando. And once we arrived, we needed to find us a hotel. So we found a spot, and it was basically on price. Okay. So we were pinching pennies, and we were just like, no, we're just going to stay at a little place. It's just one night. So that's what we did. We found a place, and it was clean enough. It appeared to be quiet. So we decided this is our spot for the night. So we hung out with my niece, and we really enjoyed the city, and she showed us a good time. So when we were taking it in that evening, we get back to the hotel, and oh my goodness, this place was like the hotel of horrors. I mean, anything imaginable that goes on at night was going on at this hotel. There were people like just all over the place. There were all types of business transactions and business arrangements going on. There were helicopters flying back and forth. We just rushed out of the car and ran up into our room and locked the doors, right? So we were just like, okay, it's just one night. We'll get up early and we'll just head out of here, right? First thing in the morning. Wrong. Let me tell you. Our phone started ringing. People were calling, saying all sorts of dumb stuff on the phone. Then there were knocks at the door. I couldn't sleep. Spirit spoke to me and said, get your things and get up out of there immediately. Because if you don't, they're going to be inside your room, literally. So I told Frances what was going on. She had no problem with it. We got everything together, and we put together our escape plan, and we hit the door. Boom! And we rushed down the stairs, and just before getting in the car, some random guy comes across the parking lot. Hey, we were like, no! And we jumped in the car, and we sped off. Of course, we stopped by the front desk, and we got most of our money back, and we left. We found, a nice, suitable place for the night. But, from that experience, we vowed to one another to never, ever do that again. That it's just not worth it. Trying to hold on to your money and, put your safety and security at risk. It's just not worth it. So, fast forward to today. Um, I'm actually putting together the itinerary for, a real vacation for us. And I couldn't help but notice that when I was selecting hotels, I was doing it based on price. Okay? Now, we said that we weren't going to ever do that again. And although, we don't have to stay in places like, the place in Orlando anymore, but still, I was still doing the same thing, And as I was looking at these hotels, Spirit spoke to me and said, now, I just gave you this, referring to the trip we just left with the amazing resort. Spirit said, I just gave you that, but you select, I gave you this, but you select that. And I couldn't help but smile. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I decided no more of that. I'm going to select the place where, we would most likely enjoy it. It's comfortable, it's safe, and like this is a part of the way that we treat ourselves. You know, there's nothing wrong with, some, budget friendly place. It's clean, it's safe. It's nothing wrong with that. But this is based on, what you value and what we value. And one of the things that we value is when we're traveling is to, stay at a really nice place, right? So, again, this experience for me, it was a couple things. Yes, it was contrast because it really showed me like how much we've grown over the years, and like the little places that we used to live at, and then like how we do now, how we live now, you know. And I really truly believe that what contrast is showing us is actually appreciation, you know? Because I mean, if everything was handed to you, how likely is it that you would really deeply appreciate it, you know? So I really do believe that's what contrast is about. And also the other part of this experience is investing in yourself, right? Because, when you have the opportunity, to invest in yourself and, really, enjoy something and not have it be based on price, right? You have the opportunity to really consciously show you yourself first and foremost, and then show the universe that, yes, I do believe that I, deserve nothing but the best, right? So I really do believe that that was a part of my lesson, in contrast. So I mean, if you can relate at all with this, just drop a comment, and let me know, how has contrast shown up in your life. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more content like this.